The extraordinary story of climate change. Vaccines, Europe, the Taliban, Ukraine. Symbolically, it's very important. Let's take this stage by stage. Here's the BBC Stephen McDonald in Beijing. The West has stepped up sanctions against Russia. Let's look at some of the international reaction. Tell us what you've been hearing. But in practical terms, what does that mean? Next, we have to step back and let's just remind ourselves this is all part of the same story.
Piece the story together with Ros Atkins. Outside Source, Monday to Thursday at 7 on the BBC News Channel.
Welcome to this BBC News special, The Fall of Kabul 1 year on. I'm Yalda Hakim. Hundreds of Taliban fighters gather in Kabul's central square and in other parts of Afghanistan to celebrate the first anniversary of their takeover of the country. But over the past 12 months, the economy has been in free fall. Many girls still can't go to school. And there's a humanitarian crisis, something I've seen firsthand.
Everywhere you look in this ward, there's a mother praying, and it feels like that's all they have now. Every baby and child in here is in a critical state, and we just don't know if they're going to make it.
And I'm pleased to set live in Kabul on a day of reflection for Afghans across this country and far beyond, and the profound and for many painful changes of the past year.
I'm Sikandar Kamani, live in Kandahar, the spiritual heartland of the Taliban, and where their ultimate power still resides.
In the next hour, we'll be reflecting on the United States' chaotic exit and examining where Afghanistan stands today, with guests in Kabul and the United States. Welcome to this special program, The Fall of Kabul 1 year on. 12 months ago today, the Taliban took control of the capital of Afghanistan, Kabul. The Western-backed government had collapsed and the world watched in disbelief. It came after a lightning advance across the country by the militant group as it seized province after province from Afghanistan's military. Their victory, the chaotic evacuation of Afghans and foreigners, the images of desperate young men trying to cling to a US military plane taking off from Kabul airport was a moment of reckoning for the West, which had funded and armed the Afghan government. In the next hour, we'll look at what was promised by the Taliban leaders 12 months ago and the state of Afghanistan now. First, let's look back at these pictures from a year ago, which shocked the